say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas Tech's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
On the move, it's Joyner. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Guys, he's already got 44 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Quarterback making checks. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. The quick out. And the catch ball into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Groupers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, Dave.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. And the groupers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Morton. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Quick completion on the out route. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. That's caught. It's Hudson. Wide open spaces. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jeffrey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the... Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. That's caught. It's Joyner. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting.
Turning on the Jets. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he... They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To throw, it's Morton. Catch in the middle, it's Virgil. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock.
And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought him. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance. It's a running room. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Ball is free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent, beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the... They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. It's a seam wide open. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point. Good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 38 over the Judicials.
The give is to Williams. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Enter the 4th quarter. Let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's what. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line.
Get set.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their back.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. Run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signal for it. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long.
Oh, I'm out of space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hammond. He's got him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the 1st week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.